Testing, testing. Let's jump right into it. Evening blessings unto everybody. I tell this one. Yeah, it is kind of late today, but I gonna do a podcast anyhow. May I give thanks anyhow. May I bless up the Father anyhow, because life is worth living, and living is worth life. Yeah. How you doing today, neighbor? How you doing today, my people? YouTube fraternity. Bless up yourself. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Mega love shout out to everybody who joined me and is online checking in the podcast. Big up yourself. Yeah. If you have not subscribed to Italy's One channel, hit the smash button, the like button, and share and subscribe. Yeah. Because me always a talk about the thing and talk about whatever is on my heart at the time. And, you know, just good vibes. Straight good vibes. Yeah. Sometimes I might rub on a little the wrong way, but all these statements is my own opinion. So my apologies, but it is in love. You understand? We don't come to offend nobody, we just come to uplift everybody. You see it? Because that is the only way we are going to get to where we need to go with upliftment. So I'm back in my little studio. Yeah, my little 4-door studio. And it's raining, it's snowing again, raining again, whatever you want to call it. We're still having this little bad weather. And me get distracted because I was working at the same time and mind still I run pan on off to say, hey, do this podcast. And I didn't get a chance to do it. And now is the time for me to do it. So I'm going to do it. You understand? So mega love shout out to everybody again. Spotify and all major social media platform. If you wish to subscribe to me on the other platforms, just go to the link in the bio. When you go to the bio page, you're going to see there's a link right there, right? And you just tap that. And then when you open it up, you're going to see all the channels where you would like to contact or subscribe to Italy's One. I'm right there at the top. Yeah? And it's just easier, right? Than if you look for me here and there and all the place, it's just easier. Yeah? So we in February, soon March. Friday is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers in the house, right? Whether you're slim, fat, round, from your deal with love, love is the answer, right? Love is the answer. And I think that is what we are going to talk about today. Answer with love. It's very hard to do. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody can love unconditional. And for the most part, love is conditional. But to love unconditional, aye, is a hard thing. Very hard thing. Brethren, you know, many a people in this life me come across, but not many me can say. Very few me can say me love unconditional. Yo, this love thing dangerous. Yeah, me even read it in the Bible and me see how dangerous it is. Because he even say God said to him people, for God so loved the world that he gave him one his son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And you know the rest of the story. Eh? So him taking son from heaven and send it to earth so that man could not perish, and he go upon cross and in dead and rise in 3 days. Eh? All because of love, unconditional love. Yeah, even when he knows say we wicked, we bad, we terrible, sinful people like how we. Eh? Not because you see we and you say, oh, this one cool and that one cool. Don't be fooled. Some are we wicked and bad and terrible and sinful. And the outside we look how we look. We have with title and we have with this and we have with that. But underneath, behind closed doors, I don't know what you do. You don't know what I do. Some are we wicked, bad and terrible and sinful. Okay. But God, you understand me? It's easy for me to talk about God, because God, him not partial. God don't have favorites. You understand? He have chosen, but I wouldn't call that favorite because he even deal with him chosen people now and then. You understand? And show them the ways of their error. He deals with them now and then. Yeah? And this is real talk. But nobody can come and tell me, say, oh, love, me love you unconditional. Only my mother could I love me unconditional. My father. Love me unconditional. Me don't think nobody else could have loved me. And if me even have a wife, maybe, they might love you unconditional. But I've never seen it. You know? Some just love their husband and love their wife because of duty. But me know God. God love me unconditional. Cho. So, this season is, the lovebird season. Yeah. And love is the answer for real, for real. Love is the answer. And many a time, as men, we have ego. You know what I mean? We have pride. And sometimes love is the last thing we think in our head. Most of the time we think who right, who wrong, and how to deal with a situation. But how many we actually think, okay, let me deal with love. Whether me right or whether you wrong, or whether you wrong, you right or me wrong, let me deal with the situation on a love basis. How many we think like that? Yeah, me just bite me lip and take a trip. How many we think like that? Right? Because me love you and me don't want to lose you. Or me bona fide, me don't want this you. And me don't want this come broke up with relationship. This vexation only gonna last for a couple hours. Let me come back together. Even me have to do that. Yeah, me have to do it because me think about love more than anything. Right? Me not talk about flesh love, where you have emotion and me talk about your heart. So my heart can be in good standing with my body, mind, and soul. Not true. And it's the same with the Almighty, When your heart in the right standing, things good with you and God, But when your heart evil and mix up and just dusty heart. You hear them talk about dusty man or dusty woman. You have dusty heart too. Because the heart not clean. right? That heart ain't clean. Always seeking to do wrong. Your heart have to clean up because love is the answer. You know what I mean? Love is the answer. You see some people, I don't know how them ever get that shape for the heart. Because if you ever see a heart, the heart don't look like that. The heart just look like a piece of meat. But you have 4 chambers in it. You know? You have 4 chambers. And according to the Bible, love, eros. You have eros, which is flesh. You have agape. And then the third one is phileo. Yes, brotherly love. You understand? So phileo and brotherly love, just like Philadelphia in Pennsylvania, they call it the city of brotherly love. Then you have eros, that are when you know married and you have your procreation, right? And then you have agape, which is unconditional. You understand? That is the ultimate test of every man if we can accomplish them 3 things because they come from God. You understand? If you can love your brother, if you can love your family, if you can have unconditional love to God and man, agape, boy, may I tell you, love is serious, man. Love is serious. So, I'm going to try if you just work on myself. I hope you're working on yourself too. You know? I hope you're working on yourself. And if you're interested in those 3 areas that I mentioned, you can go look it up and study. It's called Agape, Agape. It's called Eros, Eros. And then you have Phileo, Philo. And these are the 3 areas of love, yeah, that God has given unto us men and women. And the pinnacle, I would say the pinnacle of love, right? Because you can attain all 3, but most people just attain 2 out of the 3. And then when they realize, you know, if you have the agape, it kind of like it's not too late, but they they start imagining they should have focused a little bit more upon that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Love is the answer, man. No doubt about it. Love is the answer. So we keep on keeping on. We're praying for the nations. We're praying for all the YouTubers. Happy Wednesday. 2 more days, Valentine's Day. So happy Lovebirds Day. And you know, a lot of things going on in the world, you know. Lot of things. If me for run it down, you'd think say me a politician, but me not no politician. So just keep up with current events and pray for our leaders and all who are underneath them. You know what I mean? We need discernment in them time, yeah. You know, even in relationships, you know, we are talking about love is the answer. We need discernment. You know what I mean? We don't have to fight every battle. We don't have to fight every war. We must pick with battles and choose the wars. You know what I'm saying? And put it before the Almighty and everything right. You understand? So this is a little short podcast. Me not gonna lie. But me know say love is the answer. Yeah, and fulfillment of prophecy is love. Right? Is love. So keep your eyes looking up because your redemption draw nigh. This is Italis One. If you have just listened to this podcast, welcome. Subscribe, like, and share. Hit the like button for me. and leave a comment. Let me know where you're from, what country you're listening in. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next podcast. All right? Bye. Have a good night, everyone. Blessed love.